Friends, Dr. Motley here, and we're going to talk to you about the benefits of yoga. We're talking about stretching, about getting your body moving, because one of the main points or one of the main concerns that patients do have is when they're coming in trying to heal from a chronic infection or a chronic state. They ask me, what are the exercises that I can do to actually increase my energy the best? Well, I practice acupuncture, acupressure, Chinese medicine, and my whole theory is that if you get all the electrical pathways within the body to flow properly, you allow that electrical signal to get through the fascial system and the muscle system, and this allows your lymph nodes to drain properly, allowing the toxins to flow through, and also help the muscles around your organs to pump properly to help them flush as well. Now, I want you guys to remember this. In physiology, your muscles work off electricity. Every cell in your muscles pass an electrical signal on to the next cell to actually cause them to contract or to expand. It's called repolarization, depolarization. Polar ends, negative, positive, south pole, north pole. And if you have a constant exchange of electrical signals going down the muscles, that's the way that the brain and the electrical acupuncture system communicates to the rest of the body, creating contraction, creating muscle movement. Why am I saying this? Because when you don't feel well, that electrical signal, that activity can actually decrease, because your body will do its best to take all the excess energy, all the electrical signals it can, and go to the area of injury. It's going to go fight the infections. It's going to go heal the diseased organ. It's going to shunt regular activity to go help the sick state. And when this occurs, lymph starts to get congested, blood flow is not very good through the joints or through your shoulders or through your muscles, and all of a sudden you feel sore and achy all over. And people ask me, what is the best thing I can do? And I suggest things like yoga, or even Tai Chi, or Qigong. And some people think it's kind of unusual. They think, is that really a spiritual practice? Well, many people can take anything and make it a spiritual practice. But in my world, I look at the physiology of it. When you have yoga and you're stretching and moving in certain poses, what they have seen is that certain positions, certain poses, actually open up the fascial system in certain locations, help the muscles to release in certain joints that actually allow that electrical signal to get through those areas properly, open up the muscle pathways, get the lymph to flow to get the toxins out. It's all about communication. Your fascia, the connective tissue that keeps your muscles bound together, keeps your organs in place. If you had no fascia, your organs would just be flopping around and you sound like a big wet bucket. So when you have fascia that's bound, it's very tight, you have electrical signals running through that fascia. It's mostly made of water and certain proteins. So you have signals running through your body through this fascial system. And if you get congested or get a cramp or get a stiff area, that area doesn't get communication. It's about communicating health to the rest of the body. So when you do a yoga stretch, when you do a Tai Chi movement, you're trying to get communication, not only from the brain, but from the energetic system. Because this is why. Research shows that it's not just the brain running the show. Organs have their own enteric nervous system, which means this, that the organs communicate with each other. The liver communicates with the heart communicates with the pancreas. That's Chinese medicine. They each have their own activity. So if you have proper stretching, proper movement, the electricity is flowing through the area, getting through the fascia to those organs, which runs their basic metabolic functions. That is why when they say you do a certain yoga move or a certain movement that it heals the thyroid or heals the stomach, they'll say it nourishes these organs because you are stretching and healing the fascia around the area of the organ. And when you do that, you actually increase the immune system, and that immune system will go and fight what? Hidden infections. It'll help balance what? Hormones. So when you do all these different movements, different techniques, remember, you have to look into the health benefits, the physiology of it as well. You don't have to make it spiritual. There are some people that do. All I want you to know is that you can increase electrical activity, increase healing with movements. And if you are in a sick state, guys, just getting your blood flow will get the oxygen levels up and help your mood. So try this out, get the blood flowing, get the lymph moving, and for goodness sake, namaste. That's it.